There are tons of things to do in GTA Online. And one of the most popular is racing. Or to be more precise, stunt racing. But what kind of car is the best fit for this? Supercars, of course, but which ones? Let's find out in a racing extravaganza. I've selected a 5 most popular supercars of all time. I prepared 3 types of tests, all to find out which car is the best. It's an old racing classic. Or if the fresh car will prove who is the boss. Oh, shit. Alright. Here's my choice. Ennis S80RR from the Diamond Casino update. Benefactor Krieger from the same update. Dawachi Wagner from the gun running update. Pegasi Torero XO from the Criminal Enterprises. And a Rapid FMJ Mark V from a safe house in the hills. Each car being tested with a lowered suspension, full tuned with the replacement spoiler and track tires that are bulletproof. Because what the point of testing the vanilla version? Nah. Which type of test I'm prepared? First is the 1 mile drag race to determine the acceleration and the top speed. The next challenge is the worst stunt track ever, made by me. The name makes it clear what this challenge is, but you might not know what it's for. I designed a lap that includes every possible obstacles a car might encounter on a stunt track. Straight lines, sharp turns, a pipe, jump, and a bumps. The shorter lap time, the better result. And the final challenge, the ultimate car test. The mix of rallycross, drag racing, and a tutorial mission from the game called Driver. This test will show how well the car handles on different road surfaces. It is designed to show how well the car performs during the daily driving. For each test, the car will receive a score. 5 for the best results and 1 for the worst. At the end, we'll see which car is the best overall. So, let's get started. First up, in the 1 mile drag race, we got the good old Wagner. Right off the line, not so red at all, not perfect, but it's good for the 8 years old car. It clears the half mile in just under 12 seconds, but you can already hear the engine struggling. There's probably not much more speed left in it. And straight to the bottles. The final time is 22 seconds. Is this good? Let's find out. I decided to put these 2 rivals against each other since they were released at the same time. Both cars have a hot start. The S80 tries to hang with Krieger, but it's already hitting top speed, while the Krieger still keeps pulling. By the halfway mark, it's obvious the Krieger has taken the lead. and across the line. The Krieger finishes in 21 seconds, while the S80 somehow ends up even slower than the old Wagner. Hey you, old farts, get off the track. There are kids on the road. So we got an absolutely insane leggy start, but it's alright. Mark V is busy painting black stripes all over the road, and if you see XO have crazy top speed and gives the Mark V absolutely no chance. And now the only question is just how much faster the XO really is compared to everyone else. Straight to the battles at the finish line. The Torero is almost full second faster than the Krieger, but the German racing legend doesn't get embarrassing on straight line quite bad as S80RR did. Still, top speed isn't really S80 main straight. This thing was built more for a stunt race. A debut on the stunt track, the fastest car in drag race, and I immediately slammed into the barrier in the very first corner, even though this is supposed to be the best lap of the whole test. But let me explain why. Despite the insane top speed, this thing has absolutely shitty brakes and handling. Driving the Torero feels like driving a trash master. Imagine you doing that selling mission in a garbage truck while your friend boosts you from behind with a Toreador or Vigilante. That's basically what this car feels like. And considering this is the worst stunt track ever made, the chance of actually hitting an apex are about 7%. Somehow, it still works, all because besides the insane top speed, Torero also has a brutal acceleration. So, all my complaining about handling makes no sense for the Torero. Speed and power fixes everything. Coming into corner, the Wagner starts sliding around. But unlike the Torero, I'm not gonna cry about it. Honestly, for a car that's almost 10 years old, the Wagner still feels surprisingly good to drive. The steering feels heavy, but it doesn't feel like a 60-ton garbage tank. You can see it's lacking power here, especially after the pipe section. Overall, Wagner looks and feels more like a Hot Wheel toy than a real racing supercar. But during World War II, when this car was created, none of that matters, cause Wagner was a thing. And even today this old metal still refuse to give up. Not the easiest run to the shitty corners, but it's going for the finish line. And now, it's time for the younger generation. Ladies and gentlemen, the Vapid FMJ Mark V. Look at that ass. Magnificent. And honestly, that perfectly describes this new Vapid release. Let's be real, most of us spend more time looking at the ass of our cars anyway. Unless you have Mr. First View Pants. Ever since this car release, I genuinely loved it. It's aggressive, brutal, and gives zero fucks about everything. Every lap in this thing was fun. It's fast, it sounds like Formula 1 and corners beautifully, especially compared to the first two cars. It barely slides in the corners, and even when it does, it's super easy to catch and recover. And the finish line. Honestly, I don't even know what to say about the Krieger anymore. It's just perfect. It roars, it farts, it spits flames out the exhaust when it's angry, and it does exactly what you want it to do. For a very long time, the Krieger was the king of supercars. No GTA race felt complete without one, especially after Rockstar literally gave it away for free during the Halloween event in 2025. And if you missed it, well, you fucked up. Now it costs almost $3 million again, and today I'm not sure anyone will buy it without a discount. The only real weakness is the grip uphill. You can feel it loses speed on climbs. But honestly, that's pretty much the only bad thing I can say about it. And a finish. And there are reasons I saved SATRR for last. This thing was born for stunt racing. Just look at it. A single settlement's prototype kinda shit. And honestly, that's exactly what it is. Out of every car here, this is only one that can do some corners flat out without even touching the brakes. It feels completely connected to the track. At least, that's what I say if it was actually true. Yes, the handling is fantastic, but the second you hit even the tiniest bump, the car completely loses it. Adds a rate, top speed, and a mid acceleration, and suddenly, things don't look so impressive anymore. Sure, you could boost slipstreams or curb bursts to make it faster, but this is a proper test with no tricks, and we'll see the final results soon enough. As you can see, SATRR ended up near the bottom. Handling alone wasn't enough to save it. The Torero absolutely destroyed. At the same time, Torero's horrible handling didn't stop it either, because in stunt racing, raw speed matters more than anything else. It doesn't matter how bad car is to drive if it's still faster than everyone else. There's really not much more mystery left around SATRR. I doubt it not perform much differently on the regular roads than it did in the stunt track. So instead talking about a car, let me show you how the ultimate car tests looks like. This section is called Hell. Dirt road, bumps everywhere, tight corners. It's terrifying. Then we enter the Snake, probably the best place to get speed thanks to the GTA 5 cars physics. A little bit of slow down here. And straight to the bush. This section absolutely murder the S80RR because it's all about the long straight and speed. Hook corner into the Pavasser flat out. We cut back toward the Snake. Return to Hell. And the debut car made it to the finish line without me saying a single good word about it. Scraping against the barrier, the Wagner flies back onto the screen. And no, I'm not gonna spend any more time talking about my masterpiece of ultimate car tests like I did with S80RR. Because honestly, these two cars have something in common. Yes, I know how this would end. Yes, I could have choose other cars for these tests instead of S80 and Wagner. But in the case of the S80, I know that if I set the rule of this test and send it to the real race with a wooden level host who keeps all race settings enabled, the S80 can do it. Maybe not the first place, but definitely top 3. And the Wagner is mostly out of respect. Back in the days, cars like Wagner, Zentorno, Nero, they were the kings. The youngsters who never got to experience those cars should at least know they existed. Now they just sit abandoned in the garages and collecting dust. But that's alright, that's just how GTA evolves. And the Wagner crosses the finish line. Alright, enough nostalgia. The fight for the first place is still going strong. Once again, the Torero weight becomes a problem in the corners. Even worse here, because the track filled with bumps, bushes and shit. I'm personally shitting everywhere. I swear to the god of GTA Street Racing himself, the Moody Man. I was playing a piano on my keyboard trying to stop this thing from spinning out and doing 12 barrel rolls in hell. And the funny thing is, despite all suffering, it still sets the fast time on the stunt track. Don't get me wrong, the car looks absolutely insane. I'm joking off on this car, but driving it is definitely an accurate taste. I've been driving this thing for 3 years and I'm still complaining about the handling every single time, but at least it's honest. At this kind of speed, you almost forgive it. Look up and now look left. Yeah, Torero really messed up there, even compared the Wagner and SATRR. But forget it, because here comes the FMJ Mark V, the car I'm genuinely fell in love with. Like I'm saying before, it tears through hell without much trouble. The handling feels incredibly confident. Into the bush, flies down straight to the hook. By the way, on hook, I usually don't even try to hit apex there. I just slow down of the gas near a blue drift stick and simply hold the turn. So didn't complain about it. I do a bad corner, I do a good corner. I don't give a shit, to be honest with you. Back to the Mark V. This thing is absolutely monster on a Pitwasser flatout. This is probably the Pit's best creation. Right after the slam track, of course. But seriously, if you get a 3 million GTA bucks, buy it. Just don't waste extra money on HSW upgrades. This shit. Please, don't. Thank you. And across the line, almost 2 seconds ahead of the Wagner. Holy shit! Krieger bursts out to the stage to the sound of orchestra, and for a good reason. Like a Lightning McQueen in the Cars 3, Krieger has to prove he's even better than the young, shitty generation of Zoomers. But can he do it? Let's find out. He breezed to hell without much trouble, barely slowing down. He takes the turn perfectly. And straight into the bush. Krieger is giving it his all. To his entry into the hook. Isn't the best? He has a chance to pull ahead of FMJ on the Pitwasser flatout. As we know, Krieger is faster than the new Lepid. He skids a little bit, but keeps holding on. He picks up insane speed thanks to the bumps and return to hell, where he doesn't really slow down. Krieger is taking the risk because his reputation on the line. He's being tossed from side to side, up at the porch. Oh my good God! He's riding on 2 wheels, staying right on, and the way to the finish line. Whew! It's time to stop trying to hype things up. Krieger didn't manage to take the first place. It was obvious that the FMJ Mark V was the best supercar overall, and the Torero results on the worst stunt track was, to be honest, a big surprise to me. But each of them has their own advantage. You see, that's what the balance of cars is all about. Some drive faster, others handle better, some accelerate better, and others are just SATRR. That's exactly why I haven't tested and won't test cars without tuning. They throw off balance, and you are left with just one car that's faster than all the others, and everyone knows which one it is. But there will be a separate video on that topic another day. But today, I tested 5 excellent cars. We learned their strengths and weaknesses, and I hope I helped you to decide which car to choose for the racing and daily driving. So save up your money to spend another 3 million on a piece of metal or plastic in a GTA, and goodbye.